amazing. This is working. Okay, hey you guys, let me find you. Let me get set up. Boy, I just was not expecting to go live tonight, but then of course someone, lordy, 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 lordy. Okay, let's check out these settings. Today, turn this on, save. This gets quite fickle sometimes. Oh, you let me save that. Okay, let's go down here. Today is okay. I think I'm good to go. Oh. Okay, back to this. Here we go. Hit the mute button. Click the link. And where are all the beautiful people? I want to see all of the beautiful people. There they are. Dun, dun, dun. Hey, you guys. Hi, Beth. Cartomancy. Beautiful Apple. T-Ride. Lucian. Gerbil. Hippie Sue. Claudia. Dreamweaver. Marjorie. You made it. Yay. Larry. Buckle up. Don't fall over. HT, lovely moderators. Jane Finley, Sharon Lee, hey. Marjorie, Larry girl, yay. Hey, GMD, Dave. Okay, so oh my God, look at all you. Hi. Oh, wow. Hi there. Okay, so, I thought I was going to take it kind of easy today, you know? After my marathon night the other night, you guys, thank you so much for all your feedback and for coming out. Was it just last night or the night before? Let me lift this up. It's like it's all coming together and they're all afraid. But then, tonight we got more news. We were expecting this, more news. Some things I just want to catch up on really quickly. Besides, thank you, lovely people. I'm so happy you're here. You make my day all the time. I am so grateful and appreciative of every single one of you. You guys have been giving me a lot of information on the Twitter, which has been great. I love that all of you are showing up there. That's usually where I go to just, I'll just tweet something out that I noticed to make notes. And then you guys have been like tagging me and stuff. So I really appreciate that. It kind of helps me look at this stuff in a bigger picture. So we have a couple things going on right now. Let's get the big picture here. First, the sun is at 29 degrees Libra. It's in its final degrees. Libra is ruled by Venus. It's the scales of justice in the tarot, and it has everything to do with balance, fairness, tact, equality. It's also the sign, this is where you'll manifest codependency or need for approval. I suspect that ACB, Amy Coney, I think she's a Libra, and you can tell, I feel like I can sense her strong need for like that approval, but strong control freak. I am not going to read on her because I can already feel that energy coming into my hands. I had to drop my tarot cards when I started to because I could feel energy poking into my hands, and it was a little scary. Ew, she's evil, you guys. But anyway, so the sun is ruled by Venus. So Venus things are the rule of the day. That is why when it comes fall time, we kind of relax, take it all in, take in the beauty of the season. And we're supposed to enjoy more kind of comfort creature things, pampering type of things, things of beauty. And like I've been saying since Mars went retrograde back, I think around September 11th, that Mars was no longer able to defend the indefensible. And because Venus was orbiting so strongly, Venus, our values would rule the day. Those things that we cherish and those things that we find of value. And when Mars is retrograde in these conditions, then you can see like where the fake Venusian qualities were, because when Mars is retrograde, it can't stand up those fake things like fake values. Hello, GOP. I mean, it's really, really, really bad what's going on. Or where people are trying to inflate money, financials, their assets, and their worth. Trump campaign, running out of money. Those things are exposed because they can't cover up the corruption or the facade anymore. So Venus orbiting so strong and the divine feminine, holy cow, happy belated birthday, Kamala. I'm still working on her birthday thing I wanted to release today from the divine feminine, because there's a lot of pieces coming together with that right now. The moon is in Capricorn. That is ruled by Saturn. So now we're going into this business of the Saturn-Pluto conjunction and government and authority. And making decisions. So then here we had that presser tonight with D&I Ratcliffe and Ray of Light. Oh my God. Just really, ugh. So we have that. So we're going to look at that. And then the thing that, or in the wee hours today, Lilith, dark moon Lilith, went into Taurus in the wee hours. And I had posted to Twitter, oh my gosh, you guys, this could be the tipping point with news or things that has to do with our values. This could be a game changer. Because if you recall, Lilith, dark moon Lilith, is the thing that rules civil rights, human rights, that I've been able to figure out through the USA chart, how she's represented. And that is a legacy of Justice Ruthie. And when she passed away, the next lunation we had this black moon Lilith, her black moon Lilith, and I think this is the curse that everybody's talking about. At that next lunation, her dark moon Lilith, before they even had her, when she was laying in repose, on the ascendant at the next lunation, and it stuck. So it was like her work, her messages about women's rights, human rights, those who we should be protecting, was on the ascendant. And then after that, they had the super spreader Six of Pentacles event there in the Rose Garden, and things just went downhill since. And I feel like this dark moon Lilith has been holding the note and holding that spot as a bright shining light, because Mars went retrograde, the indefensible was no longer defensible, and our values would shine. So what happened since that point when she passed, this dark moon Lilith has been in the later degrees, 28, 29 degrees Aries. So it was in squaring off with all these planets in Capricorn, Saturn, Pluto, Jupiter, the things that are giving us headaches in 2020. So it really was feeling like a fight for those things that we treasure: democracy, equality, human rights, that we will not discard people, that we will value them. We will not discard children at the border. We will not discard women's rights and make them less than human. Because this was in Aries, it was disposited by Mars. Mars is the warring planet. It wants to fight. It's aggressive. It's sleepy. It's hard to have this fight. But then Dark Moon Lilith came into Taurus. Taurus is ruled by Venus. Taurus rules the part of the chart that has to do with our values. And so when I was looking at this and I thought something could be a game changer because it would have to do with something about our values, those things that are precious to us regarding basic human rights and dignity. And I thought something shocking would happen with that because it is opposite. It's about 180 degrees opposite Mercury in Scorpio. Scorpio reveals things. This is retrograde. So Mercury is not going to be a strong messenger to not flub up bad messages over here about our values. It can't defend grossness because Scorpio, its traditional ruler, is also Mars, which is retrograde. So this Dark Moon Lilith, our values, opposite a bad messenger, conjunct, and this is conjunct Uranus in Taurus. They're only about 9 degrees apart. So there's a conjunction here. So sudden, shocking news about our values, our pain, women, people, humanity, opposite Mercury, retrograde in Scorpio. Mercury has to do with communications. It has to do with children. So that happened today. And then what do you know? 7:30 we have that presser or whatever you want to call that. And then on Maddow, we had Senator Schumer talk about the ACB nomination, which is really in trouble right now. A lot of people have been picking up about that. This sun is at 29 degrees Libra. I am telling you, when this sun goes to 0 degrees, which is in less than 24 hours, but it'll be at night, into Scorpio, suddenly everything is clear because at the fall ingress with Libra, at 0 degrees Scorpio was the ascendant. This part of the chart that breathes life into the chart, the eastern horizon, was at 0 degrees Scorpio. So the sun has been in this area of the 12th house, which is all secrets. It's driving us crazy because we can feel all that secret stuff going on behind the scenes the past 2.5 weeks. It's been so annoying. And you can just feel that something's about ready to burst forth. Well, it will when this sun bursts forth into the first house that everybody will see. And shortly after this sun goes into Scorpio, within a half day or so, it has an exact quarter moon at 0 degrees Aquarius. So it's gonna get crazier. I mean, hold on, you guys. Pace yourselves. Stay hydrated. Don't get sucked into this. I mean, it's kind of fun when it's bad news, like the stuff we've been waiting for, but it's hard on the system. This is going to wreak havoc on the circulatory system again, your adrenals, your thinking. But what's going to come into really clear view is everyone's values. And not only are we going to have this quarter moon at 0 degrees Scorpio Aquarius, now with the sun at 0 degrees Scorpio, it is now in tension with Dark Moon Lilith, our values at 0 degrees Taurus. And because Mars is retrograde, it cannot defend the BS that goes on with discarding these values. You want to talk about a trump card? Here she is, right there. So this is going to get really, really interesting. So the other thing you need to know with background information, this Tauroscope. You know, I keep seeing this. I know I didn't get to do this new moon with you guys, but when I did it, here were the two major things, maybe three. We had Aquarius on the ascendant, 15 degrees Aquarius. 15 degrees Leo, your opposition, Donald's opposition. 15 degrees Leo is one of the most lethal degrees in the zodiac. It is quite unlucky. I think it has something to do with the yin-yang energies of the heart meridian circulate. I think that's what it is. I think that's where the heart really has its balance. But anyway, Aquarius, sudden shocking news. We had Sagittarius at the top of the chart when the sun rose at highest point. That has to do with law enforcement. Hello. Law enforcement, our faith, religious zealots, lands far away, higher learning institutions. Throw in Uranus. This is the sign of science, coding, hacking. But on the bottom here, we have Gemini and the North Node that says whatever's happening in the skies or in the east, bearing down the gravitational force, the gravitational pull over DC is our destiny, the North Node. We can't go backwards. The gravitational pull beneath everyone's feet in DC is karmic and moving forward. In the sign of Gemini, which is the ruler of Don Julio and Fotis and Bill Behind Bars, Gemini also has to do with children, our siblings, our extended family. It is intercepted here. There's no wiggle room. It's intercepted because you can see this house, this fourth house, the beginning and the end of it fall in the same sign. So it's intercepted. So you get interceptions here, this North Node. You can't manipulate this into something else. Don Julio, as president over here, can't take this North Node and say, this is our life's purpose, this is our destiny, I'm going to take it, I'm going to manipulate it. Nope. Out of reach. It is closed off. It takes a lot of effort to do that. So it's intercepted. You're stuck here with your destiny. The tarot at the new moon had the Page of Pentacles reversed. In this Page of Pentacles, when I first started doing the Tauroscope over the weekend, I'm like, what's going on with this Page of Pentacles? Who is this? I'm like, is this Junior? Is this Ivanka? Is it? And there are so many people it could possibly be. But then, as I was talking my other evening, when I solved the end, the Page of Pentacles wasn't a person bearing down the most important Page of Pentacle-y thing in DC. This was voter suppression. Today, it's been showing up a lot with ACB and not having enough votes for her confirmation. Over here, this next area, this is the third house. 1, 2, 3. You got a little bit of Gemini here. This is Gemini owns this real estate that has to do with communication. How we talk, speak, reason with each other, transmitting information, electronic information, devices, e-documents, anything electronic, anything digital, Wi-Fi. And here, in that whole area of communications, there's Uranus. We're pretty close to the start of that house, so it's really potent that it can like kick stuff around. Shockingly, you get a kick or a jolt and something happens. But here we have, which is also very important, the Eight of Swords. You know that card that, oh, here it is. The Eight of Swords, being lost in your mind, maybe prison, conflicted, but just in your head. There's some room to move around, but you are staked out by your thoughts, your ideas, rules, communications, airwaves, maybe a psyop in your head a lot. 8, 9, 10. And these are also belong to the sign of Aquarius. And that's right on the ascendant there. The other thing the tarot said, I had that the second house was the most important, and that has to do with assets. I don't know why I'm coming up with that right now. But anyway, that is, Taurus also owns this territory. So our values are coming up a lot. Okay, let me check in with you guys really quick before we move on. So how's it going? I gotta hit that. Okay, so how are you guys doing? Yeah, Mitch is looking really, really sick. Holy cow. Mouse on Twitter said that a lot of times we get that bruising that was on his hands related to blood thinners, Coumadin. They bruise easily, but he's got bandages on both hands. He's got like lesions and scars on his face. Ugh. So, hi, you guys. There's some pictures out there. He's just got massive, massive bruising on his hands. They got pictures of him when he was coming out of the elevator, maybe yesterday, today. It looks like someone took a bat and beat up his hands. They're so bruised. And then when you look at his face up close, don't if you don't have to, but it looks like he's like trying to use makeup to cover up lesions like on his nose and by his mouth, like someone punched him. I don't know. He's looking rather beat up. Okay. Yeah, in his mouth. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on with that. That just looked kind of nasty. Right, AHT, yep. Okay, so. Okay, let me get some coffee. I wasn't planning to go live. You know what? And I've noticed since with this Lilith going into Taurus, the defense of human rights, women's rights, that deep pain of being rejected, I have been so chill, like relaxed. Like even my hands feel a little bit relaxed. I did not realize I was channeling so much energy of this dark moon Lilith through all of this that I'm doing. Kind of cool. I don't even know where it is in my chart. I should probably look at that. Oh, I know where it is. It's in the sign of Cancer. It is like Cancer 26. Kind of cool. Anyway. So, where are we going to start? You know what, we'll just go in chronological order. Oh, if we do go in chronological order, I actually have to go back to last night. So last night, I wrote this down at 9:45 Eastern Time. All of a sudden, I got the image and the sensation that Don Julio was in a total raging furor, like just so angry and like out of control angry, like knocking stuff over and just fume. Like there was part of me that was like, you're like gonna blow a gasket if you don't chill. But so he blows a gasket. That's so karmic. But anyway, so this was a spread that I threw on him. And it looked like last night something happened that related to not having the votes, because he had this Page of Pentacles reversed, bearing down on Washington, D.C., in the 9th house of the lawmakers, reversed, not enough votes, but he had an agreement on the ascendant, the 6 of Pentacles, and balancing of votes. So it seemed like that wasn't going to work out. So then I tuned into ACB, what's going on there, and she's like sobbing, like inconsolable sobbing. I'm like, what's going on with her? So I threw this Terrascope, and at the time, so, oh my gosh, you guys. Oh my gosh. So, holy cow. Wow. This just went to major 3-dimension for me. So her thing was that this is her, the first house of identity, total nightmare, sobbing, so upset in her brain. And she's such a control freak that she can't get out of this. There's no behavior she can do because she is surrounded by all these stakes of information that are just all around her. She's just so upset. In the second house, income, gain, her values, she had the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords having to a spy, but also someone who's impulsive and is a jerk against others and aggressive. That Page of Swords, that jerk being aggressive, that showed up in the first house at this new moon. That a spy, a jerky, aggressive person was going to be pronounced. So when she was upset, it related to her values of this jerky person. And when Chuck Schumer said, we're not showing up for the vote. Oh, no, that wasn't it. But he did say that today. When we found out the story, why he said they're not showing up for the vote, it was because she ruled, I don't know where this was, but would not even allow children of gay parents to attend school. I don't know the details of this. I don't know if this was a law or a ruling, or maybe she's on the board of a private school. But parents, because the parents were gay, those kids couldn't go to school there. And so when that came out, I threw a Terrascope on that. ACB, no to kids. The Page of Swords showed up in this area of either your partner or your opposition. She was an assholio to kids. And that showed up tonight. That showed up in the first house of identity, an oppositional figure who's an assholio. And when she was sobbing, she realizes it was her value on what she did being an assholio is now a nightmare for her. This is why she was sobbing, because she realized with the lawmakers, no Page of Pentacles, no votes. That was when she was upset. And when I did the Terrascope on her, just as part of the new moon with her nomination came up there too. No votes. And this came up for the midheaven, for the top of the chart. No votes. No votes. So, no votes by Don Julio. So when Mitch yesterday on Twitter, there's a video of him like looking like he saw a ghost, like sweating, like he looked really upset. I still don't know what happened, but this was yesterday, and it was a presser. I think they were talking about the stimulus. So I threw a Terrascope, and this was many hours beforehand. Why does he look so awful? First house, who he is, votes for ACB. And his agreement. Donald had an agreement too. That's why he was so mad. The Two of Cups, an agreement. Mitch, they had an agreement. The Seven of Pentacles, that's all the untapped votes that they need. They don't have them all. That is what he was so worried about yesterday. And Donald is trying to cash in votes. He was pissed off. No votes. That was a Page of Pentacles. And then Chow showed up with the Page of Pentacles. Now, this is really interesting. In the 10th house, the public skies of DC. I think this Page of Pentacles now segues into voter suppression. So this weird ACB, God, she just shows up so much weird stuff. I mean, it's like she's everybody. She's like everybody's problem that breaks in the news. It's like she's got a connection somewhere to it. And not just any superficial connection. It's like the people behind the scenes type of connection. It's so weird. So let's get back to ACB. Not letting kids go to school. Being a total assholio. She's at war with herself. Or well, the Dems are now seeing her as an oppositional figure because of her doing that, being so aggressive. What's bearing down in Washington, D.C.? ACB said no to kids. Fourth house, the Page of Pentacles reversed. That's exactly, you can't see this. That's exactly what the tarot drew right here at the new moon. Page of Pentacles reversed. No votes. No votes. She was a jerk. Now, ACB says no to kids. Now, there's an agreement. There's a Two of Cups here. And it's like backfiring on her. The Dems are going to boycott this thing because that's what this Teroscope is. The Dems going to boycott the vote. The Eight of Swords. When Chuck Schumer was on Maddow tonight, he just kept saying, this is such a nightmare. This is such a nightmare. This is so disgusting. This is him. He just can't get it through his mind how heinous, horrible, awful these people are. And he drew it, the Eight of Swords, right here. And who, there's that Eight of Swords. Before I go there, let me look at this. Yeah, so ACB says no to kids. The Dems boycotting the count. The Page of Wands. Crowning Washington, D.C. in the skies. We're going to find out about this tomorrow. They're not going to do it. Because ACB no to kids, there's that Page of Wands. That news is going to have a huge effect because this is the area of hopes, wishes, friends. It's bad. It's bad. Oh, well. Here's the thing. Now I'm going to segue into the news that broke before that. Here, let me check in with you guys real quick. Hi, you guys. Yes, please hit the thumbs up button. I know HK, is that Harold? It's lovely when this comes when the Pope announces in favor of same-sex civil unions. Hello, that's Taurus. Dark Moon, Lilith, and Taurus. Taurus is the sign of comfort and ease and security. It's that feeling, like Ferdinand the Bull. I can't remember that book, but it's like that bull. It's any pet. It's a big pet or an animal laying in the grass with the sun shining on them, with the light breeze, the perfect temperature, the perfect green grass, the perfect flowers, the perfect picturesque setting that is one of so much fulfillment and comfort in the moment. To have Dark Moon Lilith, human rights, civil rights move into the sign of Taurus, that's a position of safety. Hey, can anyone look up when the Supreme Court ruled on same-sex marriage? What year was that? If anyone can figure out that date, because I just had an insight to something. I'm going to grab my ephemeris. I got my ephemeris, so when you guys get that date for me, let me know. Yes, tomorrow's going to be crazy. It was in 2015. I thought it was sooner than that. June 26, 2015. June 26, 2015. So the reason why I asked was because I know that Dark Moon Lilith, it's about 9 years. So I was thinking about what was going on about 2011, 2012 that we would be revisiting. I wonder if that was the ACA. Something happened in 2011, 2012 that I know has to do with Dark Moon Lilith going into Taurus. But I'll look at this date too, the 2015, June 26, 2015. June 26, 2015. Oh, the moon was in Libra that day. Holy cow. June 26th, June 26th, June 20. Wait, there were eclipses? Okay, I can't spend too much time on that. The other significant thing that is going on with the sun at 29 degrees Libra, I did a reading on, I'm forgetting his name, the 9/11 responder who made it to the DC hearings to testify. He was so sick. His skin was so dark. He was so gaunt and so thin because he had so many cancers he was fighting. He came one last time to testify about the money, the defense fund for first responders, because the GOP would not, for years and years, add money to that emergency bill for them, which they rightfully deserved. I talked to him. It's a really beautiful reading, and I'm already kind of teary-eyed thinking about it. That day, I think the sun was 29 degrees Libra. This also plays into it because it was the final note, the final day for justice. And justice was complete. And then he passed away. So again, this 29 degrees Libra, Venus, our values, heading into tomorrow. I think the vote is tomorrow while it's still at 29 degrees at these very last moments in Libra. The moon is going to progress even further into Capricorn. It will be in square to Mars. So anyone trying to defend this crap, they will not be able to, because it's going up against Saturn and Jupiter and Pluto. It is just going to be a mess for anyone trying to push this through. I almost feel like it's going to dissolve. So between January 12th and February 14th, so 2014. So maybe it's got its groove as Dark Moon Lilith went into Taurus. See, that makes sense to me. And then they voted on it. I could totally see that. So that's good news. That is good news in defense of human rights, civil rights, everything, humanity. Okay. Ooh, tomorrow, G-string Maxwell's depositions are unsealed. What another great day. Man, it's going to suck bad for some people, but not for us. It shouldn't. I don't know how you can overcome these forces. Okay, so we're going to shift gears now, because this tarot scope had to do with Dems boycotting the vote tomorrow. And like I said, Chuck Schumer left off. This is a nightmare. This is a nightmare. I can't believe they're doing this. This is just disgusting. He can't even get the words out. There are not enough words to describe how awful this is. They are. Well, here's the thing. Right away, I noticed this connection to this Eight of Swords right here. And then the Eight of Swords, I'm like, what's going on with this Eight of Swords? Because ACB, again, had the Eight of Swords in the first house. That's why I'm like, she connected to this stuff or not? What's going on? I think because these things are overlapping so much. Maybe that's where I'm getting confused. And Mercury retrograde. But anyway, so this Eight of Swords, the first house, who I am, matched. I always look for the 1st and 7th house because this is the house of partnership or your enemy. So if you have cards that are being shared right here, they're in cahoots. There's something going on. So I'm like, who's got this 8 of Swords in the 7th house? Who is Dems? What does it have to do with that? It does, but it doesn't. This 8 of Swords over here in the 7th house of partnership, this is KY Jelly. KY Jelly, the initials KYJ, because that's KJU's sister. I don't know what her name is. I can only remember her name. Those initials is KY Jelly. And it doesn't buffer, and YouTube doesn't do anything when I say KY Jelly, KY Jelly. Nothing. Am I buffering? So, let me make sure I can see you. So she's got this in the 7th house of partnership. So let me go backwards and tell you what I was looking at tonight, because oh my gosh. I'm like, I swear to God, DNI Ratcliffe is punking us. Are you serious? You want us to listen to you having a presser about election interference when you haven't met with the Democrats and you guys cut off all consultations with them? It's like, are you serious? Is this a parody? Is this Saturday Night Live? I'm waiting for like Will Ferrell to jump out and start doing a cheer, with Sherry O'Terry. But then there was Mr. Christopher Ray of Light was there. So I'm like, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, because he is playing a multi-level game. He only acts when he knows. It's 100% foolproof and defensible, and he's safe from Don Julio. So seeing him there and that he actually spoke, I felt like we were in good hands. Until Frank Figluzzi started talking, and then I started freaking out about all the things why we should be nervous about this. So this started off with, I made all these notes as people are talking. Basically, DNI Ratcliffe, why are they having this presser? To hurt Trump, are you kidding me? He had the 8 of Swords here, but in this 4th, oh my gosh, in this 4th house of defense, this is how Donald is defending himself. Or this is how Ratcliffe is defending himself. He's on defense. This is a nightmare, because Page of Pentacles here, we don't have enough votes. So that's why I'm coming out here talking. So then I was like, all right, how did Iran get voter info? And I tagged DNI Ratcliffe. I'm like, did you talk to Junior or Ivanka or Eric or Mercer or Cambridge Analytica or AIQ or Bannon or SEL, any of them? Or maybe the NRA or Facebook or Zucker or all that stuff? Because of course Iran could get voter information if they wanted it. Acting like it's the first time they've ever heard this. They've been doing this for decades. So how did Iran get voter information? Oh, look, on the ascendant, we have the Lovers. Yeah, it was given to them. Lovers, that usually shows up with Don Julio or Vlad. And it was an app. So that's how they got the info. But then, finally, the Washington Post clarified the whole Iran thing with the emails. Am I going to start buffering? I'm just waiting for this thing to drop. So, Iran behind the emails, because they made use of a domain name with the far-right Proud Boys. So then I'm like, what's with this Proud Boys domain name? And that domain, there's an issue, because in Lands Far Away, the Knight of Pentacles, that is someone handing over voter roll information. The Page of Pentacles is the suppression. The Knight of Pentacles is, here you go. Lands Far Away, Proud Boys. Accidentally, on purpose, maybe, you know. And then DHS said told state systems, hey, you got holes in your infrastructure, fix it. And here we go. This Eight of Swords shows up for DHS, how they're defending themselves. So this whole announcement then, fourth house defense, mind game. We're going to play a mind game with you guys because we don't have the votes. And so as Footgloozy was talking, he said, was this a signal instead? What are we into? Are they just trying to signal them, hey, I'm over here. This is how far I've gotten with this presser. So I threw a teroscope on that. The Two of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles were on the ascendant. The Two of Pentacles, keeping balance with all this information, trying to multitask, keep it all straight, handing it off into secret discussions. The Three of Pentacles. Okay, we've got this information. We're bringing it over here. This is the plan. Was it a signal? Yeah. Fifth house of the sun, Donald has the Chariot. He's got momentum now. Because they were able to do this, he's got some momentum now. But then I'm like, you know who would know? You know who would know if this was staged or really a problem? Would be Jared. Jared, I ask, what's this whole thing going on with Iran and Proud Boys? He has this, I don't have my cards out, but the Six of Wands, their shared victory, their shared celebration. Yes, stability. We need stability with our votes. Four of Pentacles. We are planning this because we are laying this out because we are staking our plans here and we're going forward because, you know, they have all the data. We've already transferred all of this data to them. That Ten of Wands is that new espionage with the transfer of data. And my values are the votes. So I, the Knight of Pentacles, handed it over. This is him, the Knight of... So I think he handed it over to someone with the purpose in their communications to separate out the voters. Don't vote. You got to be scared. Don't vote. Because they realize with all the investigations and lawmakers, they're at the end. They're at the end here. In partnership, the Queen of Pentacles, voter data, votes, that might be Mercer. Because shared collectively, they all know that Donald is totally done. So what we're going to do overseas is set something up here that maybe, you know, they'll bite. What's crowning this whole operation, the High Priestess? We don't know. We don't know. It's a big mystery. We know what the High Priestess is. It's the whole operation of hacking elections, beginning to end. All the countries involved. His friend that's helping him out is the King of Wands, Angry Putin. Could be MBS. And the secret is the Two of Wands. This is a plan. We're starting over. We've had some success in the past. Let's take this another step. And the hidden enemy is because the Three of Cups, the election. That's what Jared knows. So then I'm like, KY Jelly, what do you know? And I wanted to start looking at malware like I started talking about that other night. But then, of course, ACB had to be an assholio, not let kids into school because of gay parents. But anyway, KY Jelly, on the ascendant, she has the Queen of Pentacles, the data, the voter data. With the King of Cups, she probably acquired from Putin. The first house, Tower moment. They are all scared. This could be multiple things with a Tower moment. They're going to create one and scare the bejeebies. Yep, Eight of Swords. They're going to create one and scare everyone to death. Or they're actually having a Tower moment because I think it was just yesterday or the day before when I checked in with her. That's interesting because remember she was on fire, screaming, crazy, so angry because her teroscope here, she had death. I'm like, is she dead? Did something end? And it ended up that the death card had to do with the Ace of Cups, something she really, 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 really wanted. A lot of effort into it. But then there were two more. Let me see if I can find it. She was crazy, losing her mind. But I had traced it to her. They weren't able to come through and steal an election or something. She was so upset. Where was that? She was just so upset. I know I talked about it the other night. And isn't it interesting? Oh, here it is, the death card. Okay, so she had the moon on the ascendant, which is working with China. The Empress is the Trump-Russia agreement to rule the world. But her card was the death card. She was so mad. The Ace of Cups, something she really wants. Oh, the King of Cups. Putin can't pull this off. They can't support her. I can't read that. Something reversed. She can't pull it off. Eight of Pentacles. They can't pull off the propaganda. Shared resource with lovers. She cannot pull this off. So this, how long ago? This was on the 18th. What day is today? The 21st. 3 days later, DNI Ratcliffe has a nightmare for everybody. Be scared. Check your email. This hurts Trump. We know where you live. What? That's how they operate. They always stage these things within days of bad news, and she was out of her mind. Bad news. I should check in and see how she's doing now that they did this little stage, whatever. Okay, let me check in with you guys. Ooh, 5 million voted today. 50 million by next Wednesday. Yes. Yes, people did. Okay, hi E. We are all good here? Okay, I need a drink. Water. Okay, so by the way, I'm just going to let you guys know now. Maybe you can do some early happy birthday visualizing for myself. Because this year, my birthday is the day after Election Day. So there is just one thing I really want for my birthday. And I would really appreciate it if we just put it out there to deliver that gift for me, and I'll share it with all of you. We want to win. Everything. I want it all. I want it all. So if you get caught up in that day before and, oh my God, what's happening? When are we going to know? When are we going to know? The next easiest thing to reach for is the happiest birthday ever in the history of the United States, right? And on November 3rd, we know that's T-Barb's. Hi. I'm only saying that because you've mentioned that publicly in our discussions before, okay? Okay. Party times, yeah. I want it all. All. Okay, so how are we doing here with time? Oh, you know what? Oh, just a second. Where is this? I'm not even in the right place. Oh, crap. Okay, do you guys got any questions? Do you have any questions? I want all the chat. Yes, chat. That'll bring so much world peace. Can you guys even feel? I feel like the whole world is holding their breath over this election. Okay, so some things I will not read on are ACB. But, I don't know, guys got any questions? Yeah, that Scorpio energy is good. You know I want it now, Bob. Right now. Right now. So, here, you know what? Let me get these set up. Oh, boy. Oh, well. So, anyway. Do we have any questions? No? Senate race in Mississippi. Okay, HK. Who's running in Mississippi? That's that terrible lady. It's her and what's his name? She's so nasty. I do not like her. You know, that is like, it's Bible Belt red because there's so much hacking stuff going on in there. But, okay. You know what? These feel too nice. I feel like this election is being manipulated, so I'm going to use my manipulated deck. There we go. Who's running? It's the, oh, SB. Epsy? Epsy, and what's her name? Epsy. Well, we know. Okay, so, Epsy. Mike Epsy and that lady, the Senate race in Mississippi. Okay, you know what? I want you to show me the Senate race in Mississippi. Oh God. Okay, so looks like the devil's involved with an op for Trump Russia. And the Trump dynasty is involved, and they're worried about it. They've got a new perspective on this thing because Don Julio is not polling well, and they don't know, can China pull off the upset? They are asking for help. They have so much information, they can't make it work. Go to work, China. Unfortunate. What is it? This is the voter is turned upside down. Okay, so we know there's a poop ton of involvement in this election. But I want to see if that's the election. I'm not going to ask for people. Oh, look what's on the top here. Page of Pentacles. Not enough votes. Okay. Show me the winner. Show me who wins this election in Mississippi. And then we'll branch from there. I need to move this up. Okay. Show me who wins. The winner is covered in okay, that does not fear on behalf of the 10 swords because there's betrayal and heartbreak over how he's doing. So this is the winner. That lady, what is she covered in? And, oh no, I'm buffering. Are we good? Okay, did you guys get what I meant about this? Did you see this whole thing? Do you guys know what this devil is? Yes, T-Barb, you guys know what this is? Okay, and then you guys know that this 10 sword, this is the winner, right? Okay, so when I asked, show me the winner, I had this 10 of swords covered by the 3 of swords, which doesn't make sense. And this is how we know there's foreign interference, because this 10 of swords showed up at the terrascope and lands far away because Don Julio is completely done. He is covered in betrayal. So this is Cindy. Show me Epsy. Relation to them. Covered in. To the basis for this winner. How does she link to the winner? Is he linked to the winner? She bridges to him. He bridges back. Okay. This is the Nine of Wands. The brink of giving up. Exhausted completely. Triumph. Strength. This is also Russian strength. This is so weird. So this is her. Oh, she jealous? Which way does she go? Okay, Queen of Cups, nurturing support, covered in Don Julio. Epsi. Ugh, dissatisfied. Longing, wanting. Covered in, oh. Nope, this is his own party. He's covered in votes. This is a lot of votes in Mississippi. A lot. Like lots. She I hit it like this, so she links to the winner. That's like a successful hire, successful craftsmanship and validation. This is hypocrisy and displacement, tired. He links to the winner. Da, da, da. Yes! You can't get any more yes than my yes card, right? Right? She links to him. Well, I don't know what happened. I don't know. I tried to do it. He links back to her. Self-assured, Queen of Wands, energetic. At the basis of this, we have a setup. The election was set up. People cast their votes. I think they tried to interfere as much as they could, and then that happened. I am not going to touch that anymore. I don't want to spoil it. We're just going to accept that as is. Correct? Correct. I like that. This had me... So I wonder if there's like delays in calling it, because this just seemed like so much sadness. Like, I really, really, really want it though. What? How could that not have... There's a problem. And then this just feels like, like a ticker tape parade of votes is how that feels. Like that many votes for him. So, right? Okay. Test rat. Okay. Mitch, why is your face all messed up? I am legitimately don't understand. What happened to Mitch's face? Gosh. Okay. First, let's just go to the hands first, because what's going on with what happened to Mitch's hands? Mitch's hands. Oop, okay. How is that affecting your face? It doesn't go either way. How is this affecting your face? Okay, I don't do health readings, but what's going to happen to your face and your hands? Are we trying to, no, something is happening fast. Circulatory system. There is something not right with the circulatory system, the oxygenation, the 2, 3, 4. Something feels like sharp in his blood. Is it your blood inflamed? What's going on with your hands? They're in a protective, defensive stand. Those are bones. Strength, heart. That's the 8. His heart is imbalanced. In he's got a blood imbalance. So there's something not right with his blood holding together. I'm assuming that's clotting. But you know what? Mars retrograde, Mars rules the blood. Blood can't clot as quickly. This is what this thing doesn't want to go away. Well, plus I keep, go working in the yard unprotected. But anyway, I don't know if you guys have noticed that. Blood is not coagulating. It's not clotting as quickly as it normally does because Mars rules blood. It's sleepy. So what is this doing to his face? Well, this is supposed to be stability, but I was very told this is not stable. It's like a longer term instability of this. Just has his, that is weird. Not good or bad, it's just reacting. Yeah, it's not a pretty face. It is not a lovely face. And they didn't know what it was, but things are getting better for his face, really. It will come to an end. It should be okay. I don't know. Oh, yes, blood thinner medication. Okay. Okay. Anything else? Anything else? Yeah, Mars is close and bright. We're going through this position like, okay, Mars, Earth, and the Sun. The Earth has been standing steadily in between the Sun and Mars going retrograde. Now, if planets were changed around a little bit, if this were the Moon and this were Earth, we would be saying there was a new moon solar eclipse happening. If this was Earth and this was the Moon, we would be saying a full moon eclipse is happening. So what's happening? Earth, representing the body, is getting eclipsed by the Sun vitality and Mars, a weak Mars. Aggression, arterial circulation, muscles, blood. So we're actually kind of in, Earth is being eclipsed, going between Mars and the Sun. That is why this is a really important time to take care of your body. Don't do anything dangerous. Avoid risk because there's not a lot there to defend your well-being, okay? Okay, anything else? Anything else? Is there anything else I wanted to see? Oh, you know what? I looked at Broidy. He pled guilty. He did not just go ahead and cooperate because I think he pled guilty, so safer in jail right now than not, maybe hoping for a pardon. But these people lined up with him. So he had this 8 of Swords over here in partnership. 5 Eyes has him. He is doing something against Biden. Zuckerberg is involved. They got stuff on Zuckerberg. And Donald's $25 million cash cash from China lined up with that. The Four of Cups on the ascendant, who he is, at Four of Cups, he's just waiting to be taken in. And the Chariot is above him. Oh God, Rudy. Okay. I'll be back. I'm getting a different deck. Where is it? Okay, these will make me laugh. Rudy! Rudy! What about Rudy? He's like totally denying it. He's denying all of it. You know what this will be? He's totally denying it. Yes. No. Okay, the other thing that Black Moon Lilith, now in Taurus, he was exploiting the female in a kind of for higher position. That's indefensible, and our values came out. That was just such a Lilith and Taurus thing. So, Rudy. Oh my gosh. Oh my, these guys. Do you guys see this hashtag? I need a different color. Kind of like that. That guy. I mean, he was lucky what came out with Rudy today, because everyone, snow in Minnesota. Okay, so tell us, was that real? Did Rudy really get caught with his pants down? What happened there? What happened? Because he's like, that wasn't real. I saw the tweet and I was like, oh my gosh, I thought this was a spoof. Okay, so Rudy, hands in his pants, got caught. Poor rat. Rudy, I don't even want to ask him because he's going to make up a story. So, Tarot, what happened? I don't know. Don't tell me he's hung. He got caught. Oh my God. This is so scary. Yes. What's covering him? Please make it close. What's covering him? No, nothing was covering him. He wasn't covered. So I wonder if that means he was... Shame on you. What's your challenge, Rudy? That happened. Your challenge was the moon. Howling at the moon. He wanted to howl. Sorry. Can't. What was at the basis of this? He was the Empress. Come here, Rudy. Let's go talk. Let's go have a drink. And he's crowned in the Queen of Pumpkins. Psych. Punked. Look at all this data. All these pumpkins. You thought you were getting all these pumpkins. Guess what? I got data. I got lots of data. Because in the past, Rudy, a little batty, two of bats. Can't see straight, maybe too many drinks, little batty. Which of what decision? You made the wrong decision, which led to the Queen of Swords. Gotcha. Queen of Swords. Yeah. How do we see you, Rudy? Trying to get away. Trying to get away. Things are on the move. He wants to slow this down, but it's got traction everywhere. The environment is Seven of Cups. How, why me? How'd this happen? Throw in the gaslighting, throw in the fake news. Yeah, that's what they're doing. There are new sites being made right now to counter all of this, so it's fake news. So he hopes that he's the King of Cups. He's hoping he gets lots of support for what happened to him. These people are ridiculous. He fears being investigated. The dark money, everything that went into this. He is afraid what else. Oh, there's more. What else is going to come out? So he is furiously making some offers to people. Hey, help me out here. Can we get this under control? The final outcome for him is, ooh, dun, dun, dun. Final outcome is a Tower. Oh my goodness. Endings. He's done. He's done, you guys. He is done because he was the lover. She said no. He's done. He's done. Oh, here comes the Knight of Wands. The FBI. He's in a lot of trouble. He is in a lot of trouble. Yeah, so apparently stimulus package. Apparently he was with an underage lady in a no-tell motel, apparently. And there were cameras all over in that room. And the still photo is him. I am not even going to describe it. I have a hard enough time looking at this Hanged Man card, but he was in a compromising position, clothed. I wonder if he was before that, but it's really kind of heinous. And then Borat busted him and said, hey, supposedly, she's 15. You can't do that. So it's a really bad picture of it. It is so unbecoming, just drunk, sad, out of his mind, lonely old man. And now we've got Lilith and Taurus that is going to defend our values. And thank you, Rudy, for highlighting to us once again how heinous y'all are. Okay. Oh, he ran an ad saying she was underage and he showed up. God, she said she was too old for him. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, what else? Okay, what else? Is Josh Hawley going down to Missouri? Okay, so Josh Hawley just defeated Claire McCaskill. Was it 2 years or 4 years ago? So he's got 2 more years to go, no? What's his status with him? Can someone tell me, is Josh Hawley running? Oh, thank you, Impish. Thank you. Claire McCaskill, 2 years, 4 years. So, what about him? Borat broke through the door yelling, she's 15, she's too old for you. Okay, I actually had Josh Hawley here near Marsha Blackburn. We can check in with him. He was involved in what election? Because I don't think he's up for election. I know he's doing a lot of gross things behind the scenes, right? Cary, Missouri. if you could tell us a little more on what's going on with that. But Tarot, show me Josh Hawley. Show me Josh Hawley. The Emperor. He works for the Emperor. This is Donald at the behest of Putin. He is covered in the Nine of Wands. Competition. He's wanting to get this all wrapped up and done. So he was involved with an election. I don't know if that's now. Show me this election that Carrie, Missouri is referencing to. The King of Cups. Well, that's Putin. In the past, no what? No, he didn't have a tower moment in the past. I almost feel like he got away with something, but there was an act ushering in the King of Wands. What King of Wands? What did this King of Wands do? Five of Wands reversed. Obstruction. The Hanged Man. Voter suppression. This is like psyops. And the Nine of Pentacles with an oligarch. So he worked with the King of Wands in the last election. I wonder if that's the Saudis or angry Putin with the oligarchs in targeting voters to get them to change their minds. And he was a transfer point for data going overseas. What did he transfer? Nope. Current day. Can you guys see this? Current day. Oh, you can't see this stuff. Current day. What is he transferring right now with data? What is he transferring right now with this election? The world. He's trying to help deliver the world. This is Donald's card for a coup on the USA. Handing over USA to Putin. So his role is trying to facilitate that with the Ace of Cups. The thing, each little step that they go to try to secure their relationship and what it is Vlad wants. So he is a major point person. The Ten of Wands. No, Ten of Imps. Are the Imps wands? Yes, the Ten of with transferring of data. He's a data transferer. And what does the FBI intel? The people that should know, what do they know about him doing this? What do they know about him doing this? Oh, am I seeing? Okay, get your pet questions ready. I have my new Black Cat Tarot. I want to use it. What do people that should know, FBI intel, whatever, have on him in this role? What do they have on him in this role? What do they have on him in this role? Oh, goodness. Oh, oligarchs and Ace of Pentacles. Money, data, votes. Okay. They got the goods. The contact and taking this valuable information, handing it over to the King of Wands beneath, because that's, or King of, the courts. Or is this hackers? Courts. Oh, I don't think I'm supposed to be looking here. I've just got a black screen. Okay, I'm going to clarify and I'm done. Page of Wands. Yes, you're done. The news, there's news coming out. Okay, we're done. That's all we get to see. They got stuff on him. Okay? Okay. Thank you, Tarot. What is this doing in here? That's not even part of this deck. That's spooky. Wow. Okay. Okay. Black Cat Tarot. Black Cat Tarot. Yes, I'm very complex. I'm sorry. I'm very complex. I am trying to balance the world intel on my brain with all of our elections. But it does come together and it does make sense. But yeah, I can't just throw, I have so many questions. I need to know the details because I didn't get to vote in 2016. And that's how this all started. That's how I started reading tarot cards. I didn't get to vote in 2016. 2 years ago this winter, I got my first deck. Oh, you're welcome, Desrat. Oh, a dog you lost 20 years wants to come back. Okay. Will my 8-year-old cat Mischief accept a new kitten? Mischief. Oh. Hello, Mercury retrograde. Oh, wait. These are so new. They're so slippery. Can't get, they're so big. Mischief. Mischief Kitty. Mischief Kitty. Mischief Kitty. Show me Mischief Kitty. The Six of Cups. Looking at the past. Remembering something from the past. I kind of have a feeling like a longing for something. What is it about the past? We have the happy family. There's been a change and all that fulfillment with the family, perhaps. And now, not feeling very now is wanting to spin the wheel of fortune. Is open to new fortune. What comes around goes around. Leading to Two of Swords, a choice. Teamwork, making a decision. Can we get there? Mischief, will you accept a new kitty? Ten of Swords. I feel like looking for. Will you accept a new kitty? Looking for, that would be my biggest wish. The Nine of Cups. Yes! Yes, please, get me a kitty. What kind of kitty? Oh, this is Black Cat Tarot. Yes, please get me a kitty. Is Lola my Bishan that crossed over here now with my new little female Bishan? She seems so extremely happy to be near me especially. Okay, read. Oh. Lola the Bishan. We're going to pretend these are dogs, okay, Lola? Lola the Bishan that crossed... Oh, gosh, she feels so twinkly happy. Lola the Bishan. Crossed over. Oh, I have chicken skin. Like when you fall in love and you have chicken skin. Lola the Bishan. Ace of Wands. She crossed over and is very inspired. like her heart is just struck and full of happiness. Look at that sun that warms her heart. Mother Bashan, you have a new little, show me the little female Bashan. She is on the move. We got her. She is moving. She's going on every single level. She's charged up. All of her heart, her spirit on earth. What else about her? The Six of Cups, or Six of Pentacles. Very fair. Very fair. Balanced. Charitable. Has no problems. This is Temperance. A lucky, a good fit. This is the World, a complete cycle. She's been around, this Bashan has been around before. She's come back again, balancing that experience. So your old Bashan can, it's kind of like that light, can see that cycle that this new female went through. She seems so extremely happy. So why are you so happy? Why are you so happy, new Bashan? Why are you so happy and pleased to be around her? Why are you so happy and pleased to be around her? Why are you so happy and pleased to be? Oh, because I can, because I've got a tail and I can wag and wiggle. Why are you so happy? Because the Knight of Swords, I wound up with so much energy and like she just feels electric, like electrical happy that she just can act on a whim. The Nine of Pentacles. She feels so secure, even though there might be scary things around. She feels secure. The Death, the Endings. Who is that? It's a new beginning actually for her. That balance, the Five of Swords, to be in this body. Ten of Wands. So sometimes I see this Five of Swords when a pet is like trying to come in, or like winning the lottery to be with the family. That's what they want. The Ten of Wands. Cupid. This is more like the Knight of Cups being struck by love. It was a good hit. It was a good hit. She is an expert at this. She plans to be the best pet, the best at being the best. Hanged Man reversed, coming into her body to be a shining star, full of hope. Sounds cool. Okay. Yes. Okay. Will there be a stimulus before the election? Will there be a stimulus before? See, this is like such weird business. I feel like both sides are trying to play each other. Show me the stimulus. Whoops. There's the government. There's Emperor Don. Whoops. Well, so this is them not doing anything. This is them deciding, I better do something before it's too late because we're going to get in trouble here. Stimulus. We got to do something. election. Conserving. Okay, so what happens to the stimulus before the election? Like, well, are we going to do it or are we not? Are we going to do it or are we not? Final result. See, there's a lot of bondage to this. The people need security. They are pissed off. They're feeling the tension to act. They've got the money. Do they have the votes? They've got the money. And I mean, do they have the votes, like votes from voters in the election? Are that's what they're feeling out, how they're going to do. Yeah, they're being stupid and immature. Get away with this. But they're going to have to forfeit. They're going to have to, they've already stolen so much and they've been so dumb with it. There is a warpath to get this done. I don't know if it gets done. There's a lot of, I think the more anxious that they're made, then they'll do it. But there hasn't been enough of drumming up of whatever it is they want to get them to tip the scales. Oh, I think they're trying to get news from abroad. This is usually hacking news. Hacking news that changes votes in elections. So I feel like they're trying to gauge how these elections really are faring behind the scenes on what they're trying to do. It is, they're in a defensive stance about it. This is being charitable. Okay, wait, but which way does this go? Oh. And then they'll be charitable. Maybe they'll pull it out at the last second. Yeah, they're playing games. Tomorrow is going to be going to make a huge difference when the sun is in Scorpio, which is a money sign. It reveals things. It's shared resources, money, taxes, money that you owe people. And the way Aquarius is and Venus and I'm betting more likely they will than they won't. Okay, what's going on here? Okay. So I think, yeah, tomorrow the sun is in Scorpio, but I think it happens after sunset. How are we doing? How are we doing here? Okay, so I think I'm just gonna wrap it up here, you guys. Okay? Thanks so much for coming out. Pace yourselves. Tomorrow's gonna be a full day, as will every day through the elections. Pace yourself. Take care of yourself. Be good to you. Don't be intimidated. They are doing the most that they can to try to scare the bejeebies out of us because they're not in good shape. Okay? So, you guys, thank you so much. Thank you, wonderful, wonderful moderators. I love you guys so much. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. I love your feedback. I love your ideas. I wish I had more time in a day so I could keep up with you guys more one-on-one. You have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Okay? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Good night. We'll see you soon.